Hey everybody, how are you doing? I know it's been a long time, but listen. A lot has been going on. So we're back. Today is Thursday for another episode of... Today's not Thursday, is it though? Oh well. We're still back with another episode of Murray's Law because it's been a long time. I have some things that we want to talk about, and question. I posted a post last week, and it said, and it was in response to the owner of Because of Them We Can, and just a little bit more. I'm playing with my hair. A little more backstory is there was a couple of weeks ago there was a hashtag that went viral, and it was called the Real N-Word Dissertation, where people were commenting, and it just went viral. It was really funny. But what the owner of Because of Them We Can did is she bought the domain name for the hashtag, and she bought it not out of spite. She bought it and she gave it to the young lady who came up with the hashtag that went viral, and was like, listen, if you're going to have something that goes viral, you need to at least own the domain name to prevent other people from cashing in on what you're doing. And then I took it one step further, and I made a post that said, if you're going to create a viral hashtag, you have to associate that hashtag with a good or a service. And that's really what the game is. You have to attach that viral hashtag to a good or a service if you want to benefit from it. One of the things that I hear all the time, especially when people learn what I do as an IP attorney, is that, oh man, that's so great because we need to learn how to protect our stuff. People are always stealing things and monetizing off of our creativity. We need to be able to protect that. Well, the first step in being able to protect that is knowing what you can protect and how you need to go about doing it. So the reason you want to connect your viral hashtag with a good or a service, because if you don't, then it's just a hashtag. Copyrights don't protect short phrases, and trademarks only protect short phrases if they identify the source of a good or a service. So if you just have this viral hashtag out there, it's not identifying the source of a good or a service, because you're not producing anything. You don't have a product, you don't have a service. So if you say, even if you decide you're going to use that viral hashtag to start a clothing line, or like the lady with the eyebrows, hers was on fleek. Hers would have been perfect to come up with some type of makeup or cosmetic product to go along with that, or even a service coming up with some sort of course to teach you how to get your eyebrows on fleek, which mine are not really, but it's all gravy, right? So that's what you want to do. And that doesn't mean that you have to immediately put that product or service on the market. You need to just go ahead and start thinking that way. Once you start thinking and going on that track, then you decide whether or not it's something you want to invest more time and money into. If you decide that, yes, this is something that I want to invest in, then go ahead and file an intent to use application. That intent to use application says, hey, I'm not using this mark in commerce right now, but I have a bona fide intent to use it in the future, and that will give you time to actually get your goods and services together. It's a trademark application, so it is going to be a fee associated with it, which is why you need to just go ahead and determine whether or not this is something you really want to move forward with before you actually make that investment. But you at least need to start thinking about taking and transferring that viral hashtag into some type of monetary product or service. And you don't have to charge for it, but it's a way for you to make money. We're always trying to figure out a way to increase our revenues and come up with an additional stream of revenue. And if this is something that you can benefit from, then by all means, you need to do it before someone else does it. Because like we were talking about before with the On Fleek, the young lady who came up with On Fleek, someone beat her to registering that trademark. Someone used On Fleek, and they actually came up with an eyebrow kit. Right? And so now the young lady, it's been a few years, but now she has a product, and it's On Fleek, and it's for clothing. But you just want to make sure that you stay on top of that and you make the money versus letting the money slip out of your hands to someone who's just like, oh, I'm going to jump on that because they didn't take advantage of it. Nikisha says, this is good. I'll be emailing you with something. So that's what I have for you. And so the next question is, a lot of people say, well, what do I do? How do I even get started with this trademarks? Depending on where you are, so you can work with me. That's what I do. I have two options for you to work with me. One option is a done-for-you service. You contact my office. I will allow you to continue operating your realm of genius, and I'll do mine, which is protecting your brand. The second option you have is a done with you option, which is the course that I have. Especially right now, I have this Launch Legally Blueprint where I show you how to do this stuff. Like, I talk to you more in depth about trademarks. I show you how to clear your mark for use and make sure that you're not infringing on anyone's, making sure that you have the right class if you choose to file your application yourself. And then in addition to trademarks, we're also going to talk about copyrights. I'll help you with your copyrights and walk you through that process. I give you the tools you need to enforce it. And I'm going to give you 5 contracts, like the top 5 contracts that every entrepreneur, speaker, and just online course creator must have if they're doing business. So those are your 2 ways of working with me. You can contact my office and I will do it for you, or you can enroll into the Launch Legally Blueprint and I will show you how to do it. I have 4 slots available for the blueprint. We have 4 people that have already paid and already enrolled. The blueprint starts next week. We start Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. It is a live class. We meet every Tuesday from June 4th until June 25th. And I'm so excited. This is my first time doing it in this way. And I'm just excited about the lives that are going to change. You know, I've done this before and people are just like, this is so great. This is amazing. I have so much more confidence. I can do this myself. Or I have some people that say, you know, I know how to do it, but I still would rather pay you to do it. But I want you to know what your options are. I want you to be in a position, if you do create a viral hashtag, for you to be in a position to say, okay, I know what to do and I can do it. Right? We have to protect not only our brands, but we have to own our genius. You know, I allow you to operate your realm of genius, which is what you do, but you have to also own that genius, which is why I'm offering this Launch Legally Blueprint class. Are there any questions about what we just talked about? And so if you're interested in the Launch Legally Blueprint, I want you to go to bit.ly/Launch Legally Blueprint. And then you can apply because it's such a small class, excuse me, because it's such a small class, I'm really selective about who I'm letting in the class. So I'm getting on the phone with each person that wants to be a part of the class. So if you go to that URL I just gave you, you can apply to be a part of this session's or this term's Launch Legally Blueprint program. All right? That's all that I have for you all. Talk to you later. Bye.